Good evening, everyone. At this time, I'll call to order the regularly scheduled board meeting for the Village of Midlothian, January 28th, 2026, at 7 p.m. Roll call, please, Clerk Moskowitz.
Trustee Burback.
Here.
Trustee Crowley.
Here.
Trustee Hilly.
Here.
Trustee Jed.
Here.
Trustee Johnson.
Here.
Trustee Killily.
Here.
Mayor LaRue.
Here.
You have a quorum, sir.
Thank you, sir. For tonight's moment of silence, I'd like it to be for our... Why can't I get through this stuff? Our dear friend, Nick, who lost his battle with cancer a little month ago. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Sorry. All right. At this time, I'll open the floor to public comment. Is there any public comment tonight? No? Just came to say hi?
Pardon?
Just came to say hi?
Just came to say hi, and I was playing phone tag with one of the trustees, so I wanted to get together with her.
Okay,
So,
of course. Thank you.
that's all.
Dave? No? All right, then I will close the floor to public comment. Move on to tonight's consent agenda. Number one, approval of the economic incentive agreement by and between the Village of Midlothian and Barley's Restaurant. Number two, approval of the December 2025 Administration Department monthly report. Number three, approval of December 2025 Building Department monthly report. Number four, approval of the December 2025 Fire Department monthly report. Number, did I say four, five, approval of the December 2025 Police Department monthly report. Number six, approval of the December 2025 Public Works Department monthly report. Number seven, approval of the November 2025 Treasurer's monthly report. Number eight, approval of the December 2025 Treasurer's monthly report. Number nine, approval of the January 14th, 2026 board meeting minutes. And number 10, approval of the list of bills as any item any trustee would like off of tonight's consent agenda. Hearing no dissension, I'm looking for a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda as read.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please, Clerk Moskowitz.
Trustee Crowley.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Burback.
Aye.
Trustee Hilly.
Aye.
Trustee Jed.
Aye.
Trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to trustee business, trustee Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Burback.
I have none tonight.
Sure.
Did you sneak something in on me?
I did.
Interesting.
I've had that.
I'd like to make a motion to approve payment to Calumet City Plumbing Incorporated for $1,907.95 for work completed for project number 24 R0655.04.
I'll second.
Commercial property and multi-water meter replacement program.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Has your plate of white, that number seems low, no?
Small invoice.
Okay. How many meters would you have now?
The way they did it was they billed one half of December right before Christmas, and then this one covers like a few days.
Okay. All right, thank you. Any other discussion? Roll call, please, Clerk Moskowitz.
Trustee Burback.
Aye.
Trustee Crowley.
Aye.
Trustee Hilly.
Aye.
Trustee Jed.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Sir, I'm assuming that's no further
I
business.
think I'm done.
Does anyone else have anything for trustee Burback? Okay. All right, trustee Hilly?
Nothing next.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Jed?
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Killily?
Nothing tonight.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Crowley?
Thank you, sir. Just a couple.
Just a couple things.
I think we can find you, trustee.
Thank you, sir. Just a couple things this evening. First, just a couple announcements about upcoming events. As everyone knows, we've been working with the Lakota Group on our downtown streetscaping plan, and we've been working with CMAP on a grant that we received to do a traffic safety study. I know sometimes we talk about both and they kind of get mixed up, but I just want to be clear. The Lakota Group is who we contracted. They're an architect company that we contracted to come up with a plan for us to redevelop our downtown area and make it more marketable. In doing that, one of their roles is to make suggestions for making the street safer and hoping to slow down traffic so that we can utilize the parking that we have on both sides of the street. In connection with that, CMAP is doing our traffic safety study throughout the entire village. And at the end, we will come up with a plan. They will come up with a plan for us, an engineering plan on things that we can do to reduce speed, reduce serious traffic accidents and things like that throughout the village. If anybody's interested in taking a look at it, there's a good example on Flossmoor's website. They did one for Flossmoor a couple years ago. It's a pretty in-depth study, and it gives a lot of suggestions. We currently have 2 surveys going around, one for each. One is the Lakota survey, to be able to give your opinions on what you would like to see in our downtown area, and the other one is the CMAP traffic safety study. There will be a second follow-up study as well, and a survey where you can provide as much information as you want about your own personal block, observations and things like that, so that everybody can get their input. So when this study becomes available through their engineering firm, it'll take into account all that information. So I strongly suggest, if you have any concerns about our downtown area or about our streetscaping, about our traffic safety throughout the village, I strongly suggest taking a few minutes to take the survey. I was informed by a trustee who happens to sit just to the left of me that it took him 5 minutes to complete the survey, and his words were, if he can do it in 5, everybody else can do it in 2. So I won't mention any names, but I really hope everybody takes the survey. Our turnout was not what we expected in the surveys. It's really important because we want everybody's input when we develop these plans and we allocate funds and look for grants. We want to make sure that everybody, has a chance to give their input. So please, now is your chance to give your input. Second, in connection with that, we have tentatively set a date to have a meeting in this room. Actually, it's not going to be in this room. It's going to be at the police department on March 2nd. Sorry, Chief, I forgot to tell you of that too. We will have that meeting at the new police station because the one day that all of the different groups could make it was March 2nd, and I believe that's a moves court date, so we have court here. So we will be doing it at the new police station, so we'd love to have all the department heads and everybody else, board, whoever can make it. It's going to be an open house where both Lakota and CMAP will be here. They will both give information. They will both provide feedback. They will have some preliminary information on what they're planning to do going forward on both of those projects. And it's just a good, not a lot, you don't have to be there for 2 hours, but you can come in, you can talk, you can hear what's going on. So I'll have flyers out by next week on that.
Do you have a time on that, Trustee?
It's probably going to be around 5:30, 6 o'clock. I don't have the flyer yet. We were just finishing that, but I wanted to get it out as soon as possible so people would know. But I'll make sure I send it to the board as well. Also, I just want to remind people that the deadline for signing up for the Community Policing and Safety Committee is February 27th. We had a great time last year. We only have a limited amount of space, so we would really like anybody who's interested to sign up as soon as possible so we can plan for it. Second, I would just like to say a quick thank you. I'm probably going to miss somebody, but the last 6 months or so, 8 months, whatever it's been, we've really been doing a push with our economic development, and everybody on this board and everybody sitting in front of us has been just, I can't tell you how remarkable everybody's being. Everybody here that's in this building does something for economic development. Trustee Killerly, I'm driving him a little crazy these days. He's right now working on 4 abandonment projects with the land bank. Trustee Jed and I are on a daily call pretty much discussing the coordinating permits with, Superintendent Surf, the police department, the fire department, public works. Ty, I think he has me on do not disturb anymore. I don't think he wants to answer my calls. David Pletta, just amazing. Our front office, finance. Every person, every trustee the mayor, we're having meetings. I mean, I'm pretty much taking over the conference room at the police department. The mayor and I are there more times a week than we'd like to be, I'm sure, or than they'd like us there, but, you know, the clerk has been involved in all of these meetings. You know, Trustee Burbat, my sidekick, he's also on economic development with me. The other day when it was 25 below zero, he came and picked me up and we did an audit of the whole village to make sure we had every commercial property that we needed to be talking to owners and things like that about. There's a lot of movement. I know we don't talk about it every single week. You know, we don't want to say something and then the next week it change. The mayor talked a few weeks ago about the Old Emporium Liquors. We call it the White Elephant. I think we're pretty close to having a decision whether it'll come out of the floodway pretty soon. And that's all thanks to our village engineer. He's just been amazing, and he really does a good job of putting up with all of us asking a million questions about things we don't know, so thank you. But that's gonna be huge. We already have 2 people potentially that have said, they're interested in purchasing that property and redeveloping it. So hopefully that moves forward quickly if we get it out of the floodway. I just wanted to say thank you, because without every person that comes to these meetings every week, this wouldn't be possible, because every single person has invested time in handling economic development and being a part of it and bringing suggestions. And we're just, you know, I don't even know what to say except thank you, because I know I couldn't do it without every single person here. That's all I had to say, Mr.
Thank you, ma'am. And conference room or office? I think it's, what I heard was it's your office.
It depends on if the sticky's on the door, sir.
Just to add to your point, I was asked a while back, do I believe Midlothian is in progress or decline? I'm not sure exactly how the question was, but is Midlothian going up or going down? And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm very impressed with the amount of work that this board puts in, these departments put in, the employees, the staff. I mean, we're definitely on the move. And Trustee Killey, your work with the land bank, incredible. Keep it up. Not one person can do it all, so it takes all of us to get this done. So you're going to see some things coming up in the next, unfortunately, patience. Have patience. But things take a long time. You agree with me? Things take a long time. So it's coming. I'm just saying, it's coming. You're going to start seeing it. And I think we're starting to see a little bit already, but moving forward, it's going to be on the way up. So thank you all for everything you do. Moving on to department heads. Chief Rita.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Just a couple things. With the recent cold weather, we've responded to multiple fires in the past week. I want to thank our firefighters and, of course, our police officers for their excellent support, and neighboring auto aid departments, mutual aid, for coming in and always helping us with the essential assistance that we need. Also, on behalf of Midlothian professional firefighters, I want to say thank you to the mayor and the village board, again, for approving their most recent collective bargaining agreement. The end of this contract will mark 40 years and over 13 contracts with the village since 1988. So we're proud of that, they're proud of that, and we like the way everything's going in our relationship moving forward. They also wanted me to pass along their appreciation to everyone who helped donate, organize, and attend their annual music bingo last Saturday at Durbin's. Thank you all for your support and all your donations. It was greatly appreciated. And then the last thing I have is I'm currently working with Police and Fire Commission to finalize an advertisements for our next entry-level firefighter exam, targeting availability to fill 2 vacancies still, hopefully by mid-February. And thank you all for your continued support. That's all.
Thank you, sir. It was actually a pleasure to sit down with the union and hash things out and amicably and positively and
Absolutely.
nicely.
Yeah, not fighting and so yeah.
So we-
It's been great.
We appreciate it too. Thank you, sir. Chief Delaney.
Yes, sir, just a few things. The stats from calendar year 2025.
Calls for service, we had 26,881. We issued 3,234 traffic citations, 4,033 parking citations, 120 local ordinance tickets, made 690 arrests. 144 cases were assigned to the investigative unit. Of that, they had a successful closure rate of 71%. Successful closure rate could either mean an arrest, that the case was unfounded, or that they identified the suspect, but the person refused to prosecute. So kudos to them for that. Clerk's applications are being closed out on Monday. I'm over 90 so far. So we'll probably pick the top 5 or 6 most qualified people to interview, and obviously we'll keep the other ones on file for a year or so, and we'll send everybody a thank you for applying, but that's a tremendous amount. I'm overwhelmed with the amount that I have to review to pick those candidates. And then just for the record, we love having you down at the police department anytime you'd like to come down.
Hey, what about me?
It's okay.
Chief, how did our response go for the police officers exam?
We had over 100 applicants apply. I know they already have completed the written test. They're doing the oral interviews in a few weeks at RPD. I'm not sure how many have advanced so far to that.
That's a huge increase from recent years.
Before we were maybe getting 15 people to apply and maybe five people on the final list. So yeah, it's people are recognizing that Midlothian is doing good things and they want to come work for us. So it's impressive.
So when you say traffic citations, does that include speeding and blowing stop signs?
It does, sir.
How many did you say?
Of those, we had 4,033.
4,033 citations.
Yes, sir.
For those of you out there that think our police department is not doing enough.
And the parking tickets, sir, which could include seat belts and things of that nature. I'm sorry, 3,234 traffic citations. The parking tickets was 4,033. So, yeah.
The point's
A
made.
lot of tickets were issued, sir.
Please slow down and please stop at stop signs, please. We don't want to have to write tickets. Thank you, sir. Superintendent Surf?
Nothing this evening, sir.
Thank you, sir. Superintendent Swanson?
Yes, sir. I'd just like to remind all our residents that the 2-inch snow ordinance is still in effect. If we're getting predicted 2 inches of snow or more, please park your car in the driveway. If you leave it out in the street, you can get a ticket. It makes snow plowing really tricky. So I just want to remind all our residents that. Thank you, sir.
Can you explain the science of road salt and temperatures?
Road salt and temperatures, just plain road salt will only work down to temperatures of about 15 degrees. Anything lower than that, you need additives added to the salt, which we do add, but it needs traffic, it needs heat, it needs sunlight, anything to get that temperature up a little bit. But as of right now, we're only good down to about 10 degrees. Anything below 10 degrees, and salt's just not gonna work.
So it'd be a total waste of village dollars to drop salt.
Yeah.
Very little.
We try, we do our best, but in that situation, snow plowing is the best method.
Thank you. Engineer Bladen?
Thank you, Mayor. Just one quick update. The contractor on the village demolition project finished up at the beginning of last week. They sent me an invoice today. The board will see that come through. It is holding 5% retainage on the contract, so that way we can get them back out and wrap up a punch list and make sure that nothing comes up. And then, I wasn't gonna say this, but after Trustee Crowley's comments about taking that property out of the floodway, I'm comfortable saying this publicly at this point. I think it's a very high likelihood that we'll be able to take those properties out of the floodway. In their entirety.
So like 100%?
We haven't, it hasn't been submitted to FEMA yet.
He was going to law school first.
I'm gonna call it 99.
Wow, there you go. Wow.
And I think the benefit to that we haven't really talked about is that it appears that we may be able to offer some of the businesses that are owned in that area to be able to participate in this at a reduced cost, which would help them get their properties out of the floodway as well. And I think think that's gonna be huge for that area, especially, the, the upcoming buildings that people are putting money into and things like that. It'll also give them, with our CRS, it'll also give them a heightened ceiling. They won't have to worry about coming close to, the figures that you have to figure out with FEMA. For that, they'll be able to do more maintenance and put more improvements into it, which is a huge win for us.
No flood insurance.
No flood insurance too.
Marketable, developable.
Those were the words I was looking for, so they just weren't coming out.
Developable. That's it?
That's all I have to.
Thank you, sir. Deputy Clerk Harris?
Nothing this evening, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Director Redmond?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Attorney Costello?
No report.
Thank you, sir. I have nothing tonight. Clerk Moss?
I also have nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir. Then seeing there's no further business come for the board, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? All opposed? Meeting adjourned.